What up? This is Ras
and Kathy,
and it is 6:17 on Tuesday. Is it Tuesday?
It's Monday, the day after Mother's Day, May 14th.
Okay. And we are officially beginning our up north loop, an inland northwest loop connecting the Idaho Centennial Trail, Oregon Desert Trail, Pacific Crest Trail, and Pacific Northwest Trail. And we have kind of a horrible spot where we're starting, but it's on purpose. You know, it's a loop, so we could start anywhere that we wanted as long as we end up at that same spot. But we basically started right where it crosses the interstate, simply because when we finish up, this will be a great place to finish. Whether we've got a friend picking us up or an Uber or hitchhiking or whatever, it's just a spot where we can reconnect with civilization reasonably. So it made it not the most beautiful place to start, but definitely a place anyway, and a start.
And the sun is shining and there's fresh green hay growing in the fields. It's actually quite beautiful despite being right on the interstate.
Yeah, it's we're heading into a really pretty area, and lots of agriculture, and even where it's not irrigated, there's a bit of green because there's been a bunch of storms recently and kind of a wet spring, which is really cool. You can see some clouds. It's raining over southwest of here, which is wonderful because that's the direction we're heading. So
we do have enough water with us for 25 miles because we don't know for sure that we'll hit any water sources until we hit a river that's 25 miles out that runs through a canyon. So
yeah, the Bruno River and Bruno Canyon.
River, yes.
That's our first reliable water source, 25 miles out, so that'll probably be tomorrow. We're just hoping to grind out something in the low double digits today, 12, 15 miles, something like that, and just to get underway. But I've got, I think, 10 liters of water in my pack, and Kathy's got a couple on her, so we should have everything we need to make it. And this is just what we're doing. We're stoked. There's been so much planning, so much time getting ready, so much stress the last few days, making all the last minute preparations.
Driving from Washington to Idaho.
Yeah. And we were working on getting our book finished up, which delayed us. And then our daughter got home from Madagascar, where she's been serving in the Peace Corps for 27 months. So we ended up prioritizing spending some days with her, where, we wouldn't have spent those days at home. We would have been getting on the trail that much sooner. But, that's just the way life is. And we definitely wanted to spend some time with her before disappearing into the wilds. But that's what we're doing now, and we're ready for it. Kind of not even concerned with what we might have forgotten or left behind or brought on accident or not taken care of. Like, all of those concerns are just going to fall by the wayside now, because now we're walking. Now we get to just be human beings moving along on 2 feet, and that's what we love to do. We're super stoked. Even though we're hiking into a desert with some kind of questionable water data on this first section, this connection between the lower end of the ICT and the Oregon Desert Trail is something that Shira, who put together to link to the ODT, but as far as I know, nobody's ever done it. Nobody's ever set foot on it. So she gave us some water information that she'd put together from flying it on Google Earth, and we verified everything we could and talked to locals, and it looked reasonable. It looked doable. We've done long pushes like this before, so we do have some local folks that were kind enough, friends of Owyhee Lake, that put a small cache out for us near Three Forks, which is nice because otherwise this was going to be a 206-mile unresupplied section, and that's a lot of food to carry for 2 people. So we've got a resupply there with some oatmeal and peanut butter and a couple of fun things. So we'll have to track that down and dig it up when we get there. But this is it. This is what we love to do. You know, this is what feels just so real to us and like real life. And we're really stoked to be doing it. So give thanks to everybody who's interested in this and following along, and all the armchair adventurers that just love watching this stuff, and especially to all the other hikers and backpackers and trail runners and through hikers and everybody that loves to just move around outdoors. We look forward to everybody's comments and seeing what you say, and hope that this will encourage some other people to just go outside and do something fun and challenging and experience your humanity on that fundamental level as a biped and as a hominid. So that's what we're doing. All right, give thanks for life.